Some might define a hero as someone who displays an exceeding amount of courage or bravery, like a soldier or a fireman, or maybe even a policeman. Some kids might define a hero as someone that wears tights, flies around to save people, like Superman. What about a 9-year-old girl who sells rocks? Kennedy Cox is just a normal 9-year-old girl. She attends Kennedy Powell Elementary in Temple. When her and her friend Haley Dyer earned a 100 on their science test over rocks, they decided that they were going to find, polish, and sell rocks. Ever since then, she has sold rocks throughout her community to generate revenue to donate to the Ronald McDonald House in Temple, Texas.
It wasn't really mine, it was my friend's, because her grandmother was either here or in the hospital, and someone else was here or in the hospital. To help all the kids that are here to get more food and more toys, and help the families that are sick living here or that really need help.
It's light, and then it's dark, and then it's light. And then I found a chalk rock. It's kind of like real chalk. And then I found another limestone. It starts with dark this time, dark, light, dark.
I think it's really great that she wanted to do something. We live in the neighborhood, so she's familiar with the house and spent some time here from a voluntary perspective. So I think it was really sweet of her to come up with the idea all on her own and decide that that's what she wanted to do with the money. And she's worked hard to gather rocks and sell rocks, and has done a really great job of keeping the money together so that we can donate it and communicating with the people via the email.
It was just really neat. It was kind of interesting how it happened. I had walked over to the shopping center over here, and I ran into Kennedy and her mom outside Scott and White Clinic. And I had known her mother for a long time, and she told me what Kennedy was doing, and I thought that was very exciting. But you think, oh, well, how much can you raise? Well, she did it. She raised a bunch, which is wonderful. I just think she's amazing. To think that somebody who's 10 years old would go out and raise a couple $100 for the Ronald McDonald House. Most people that age, if they raise that much money, even people my age, if they raise that much money, would want to keep it for themselves. And I think it's very generous of her to give it to the Ronald McDonald House to help families. That $200 will pay for 20 nights for a family, because we ask each family to pay $10 per night. So that's amazing.
Yes,
A little.
I found some on the ground, and because I knew she was doing the collection, and so I gave them to her because I knew she might want them for the rock sale.
Kennedy may not become Wonder Woman or Elastigirl, or even a policewoman or a firewoman, but what she's done for the community will always be remembered as a hero.
Rise when I gave